Hard-fought battle against a coach in a program I really, really respect. I've known Coach Marlon for a while. Since my days as an assistant at Western Kentucky, I've followed his success in his career and his program. So I explained to our guys, what type of team that was, and to be able to fight and go through overtime and come away with the win was a growth step for us. But really, really respect Coach Marlon and his program and what he's been able to do over his years. So excited, told our guys to enjoy it, get some good sleep. We won't be here for the CSU game tomorrow night, but hopefully everybody else that's in town, please turn the lights off. Bring the kids, bring your neighbors, anybody, to support football in the border war. Beat the sheep.
You gonna fly out tomorrow?
We leave tomorrow. Yeah.
What do you think about Hunter?
Well, the lid came off.
Yeah.
The lid came off, and you know what? I complimented him, and again, we've just stayed the course with him and understood that we understand what type of player he is, and him shooting the basketball is a big part of it. Not only that, but I thought he did some other things well tonight also. But I think it still goes to show with this group, a different guy can do it. It doesn't always have to be, and it doesn't have to be in a points way. Because I still thought other guys were effective. That's 2 games back-to-back, Jake Hendricks with double-digit rebounds. I thought Motor was big in overtime in the sense of playing through him out of the post. TJ has some nice drives. AJ has been really, really good here for the last couple of games on both sides of the basketball. So need to keep those guys going while we're still trying to grow some of our younger guys.
What does that say about Jake, who was struggling from the field? He still comes up big by getting 11 rebounds.
Well, again, it's just with this group, it's just been a different mentality, and we're hanging our hat on the defensive end of the floor. We're hanging our hat on rebounding the basketball, and we're hanging on our hat to taking care of the basketball, even though we had 16 turnovers. But that's the 3 things. And just being unselfish offensively. And like I told the radio guys, it's always a catch-22. There was a time when we were in the bonus. And yes, we're preaching to our guys, let's get to the rim. But if Jake Hendricks is open from the 3-point line, it's kind of tough, even though I still yell at him. That's one of those, I'm yelling, but you're open. Same thing with Thompson. And Thompson was able to hit a big one in the overtime for us. But Jake stays on the floor for us because of the threat. And then when he's able to do other things like that, it makes him even more valuable as a basketball player.
Bob said to his team at one point in the second half, he was out in the huddle and said, number 2, AJ is the best guard on the floor right now. Is he capable of that? Do you need him to be that sort of guy?
I had a good talk with, when we were doing the whole, I was going to each kid's home to talk to them and their families and their coaches or whoever. We had to reschedule AJ's because of traffic getting from LA to Vegas.
Yeah.
But AJ went to Media Day in Vegas. So had a chance to sit down with his father, brother, sister, AAU coach, high school coach, and just talk to him about how I saw AJ. I think AJ could be an unbelievable basketball player. Where he struggled was him believing in himself. But I wanted him to hear me say those things in front of his family, to let them know and him know how much I believe in him. And we didn't start off the season that way. And we had to have another sit down. And my thing was, I'm not going to give it to you. I believe you can, but I'm not going to give it to you. But what I do believe that has happened for AJ is allowing him, I think he takes it upon himself defensively to try to take out the other guard's best player. And I mean, other team's best player. And he will be on the other team's best player, especially if he's a perimeter guy. So the kid Russell, I believe is a really good basketball player. I want to say he had 18 in the first half against TCU. Did not play in the second half. And I thought AJ did his job on him tonight. And I think that gives him energy and confidence to be as effective on the offensive end of the floor. So being a little bit more confident in his jump shot, and then being able to get to the basket, and take me yelling at him a little bit better. So, and he's in good shape to stay out there for a very long time. But there'll be times where yes, he'll be the best player on the floor. But again, someone might say that about Maldo, at some point. Someone might say that about Jay, So I love that fact of having pieces rather than just having JJ and just say go score.
How do you take this kind of grinded out defensive mentality, the scrappiness on the road, knowing that, I mean, the competition level's going up Sunday and Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, to me, at the end of the day, I told our guys, we're building, right, on it. So, obviously, I haven't had a chance to watch CU. I have watched TCU and Clemson, just getting ready for the 2 previous games that we've had. And it's on a neutral site, So at the end of the day, we lace them up, they lace them up, And the only thing I can tell you, we're gonna go out there and compete, And our guys are working. And I like what we have. We just got to continue to build on it.
I think Nick said that under you guys are now 8-2 in overtime games. Is that what I heard you say?
8-2.
8-2.
8-2.
Which 2 I lost?
Last year
USC.
at USC, and then he went 6-0.
Who was the first? What was the other 2?
The USC and Denver last year.
Oh, yeah.
And then 6-0 the year, your second year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is an NCAA record.
So I was gonna say, what allows you guys to knock it down at the end of regulation and be successful in overtime?
Well, the year we went 6-0, I thought we practiced those situations so much, in a sense of just playing 4-minute games in practice. And when you're playing 4-minute games, so many situations come up within it, and you don't get rattled because you've kind of went through it. This group has not been able to go through that as much, but again, what we talked about these last 4 minutes was just defense. And the adjustment that we made was, okay, let's play through Maldo in the post. And I thought Maldo made a great pass to Thompson, cutting back door. Did something else, I can't remember. He did something else, we went in there twice. And then Thompson hit the big 3, but more importantly, in overtime, I mean, they were 2 for 8, and they did not make a 3. So at the end of the day, this group, I believe, cares a little bit more about that end of the floor. Yeah.
Any concern about lack of production off your bench right now in terms of scoring punch?
Well, you know what, Kenny got 7 threes up while he was out there. And Greg's coming. Greg's coming along. And what Austin does is doesn't show up in his stat sheet. So it's not like when he's out there, I'm looking for him to go out there and score it. But he is so much of a glue guy that defending, rebounding, communicating, leadership, there's a lot of things that he does that does not show up on the stat sheet. So I'm very happy with his production. Again, Kenny, Greg, this is game 6 for Greg and game 5 for Kenny. So it'll come. They'll come. And again, I mean, to be honest with you, even with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, play 7 guys, and Greg was a 7-minute guy, so probably get up there at about 8. Tyler gets back, you know. I care about the minutes part than the natural production from the guys. And then I'm not saying that we don't need it. I'm just saying we have to get through them growing as basketball players at this level.
I know it's early, but you guys got off to the 1-3 start. Offense was struggling, a couple upside losses.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you guys needed these last 2 games?
You know what? I told our staff the other day, because you know every coach in the country goes through their schedule, and every coach looks at it and say, you know, hey, we got a shot here. This one's gonna be tough. Right now, I would have said 4-2, and I would have been really happy, you know, because winning on the road at South Carolina will be tough. I think Oregon State is a very good offensive team. I thought the egg that we laid was against Fullerton, but that was a part of growth with this group. But to come out of it 500 going into this, you know, that's a solid place to be, you know. And then, like I said, I have not seen CU play yet, but I have seen TCU, who I think is a really good program. And then obviously I watched Clemson against Detroit, and Coach Brunell, you know, he's a really good coach. You know, so we're excited for the challenge, and you know we'll prepare for CU, you know, like we prepare for every game that we get ready.
We good?
All right,
Thanks, Alan.